Thank you for joining. I'm Sheri from Sunflowers and Petals. Today we will be talking to the owners of Brown County Bikes. If you like what you hear, be sure to hit the like button below and also subscribe. I'm excited to have with me Kate and Danielle Nolan. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So you opened up Brown County Bikes last year, October 2020. It's so rare to find a bike shop not only owned by women, but also run by women. How did this all come about?
Well, it was a long time dream of mine. Years ago, I wanted to open a bike shop in Brown County, and I dragged my feet a little bit because I was thinking of the logistics of knowing I'd have to make a move, and staffing it. And anyways, I dragged my feet, somebody else did it. So I thought, it wasn't the right time, wasn't meant to be. And Danielle and I, know this area is just super dear to us. It's where we got married. I've volunteered for years and helped with trail builds and repairs and different things. So just so happens the year her and I decided to move here, the same month, the bike shop that had been in business here closed down. So that's when we started looking into it and trying to plan how we could do it. And so it's really a long time dream come true for me, which is really exciting and very exciting for Danielle. It's something that she really wanted to do as well. And the timing was right. And we postponed it a little bit because of COVID, but we made it happen. So.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So do you find that women are less intimidated to come into a shop that is run by women? And do they seem to come and enjoy like the shop rides a little bit more than they would a male-owned shop?
I mean, to us, we, I guess aren't asking all the women that come in or know, how they would react if, we were a man-owned shop. But to me, I know it seems like, even we have one woman working right now that's, well, we have a couple ladies, but one in the service department. And, she has mentioned that, in other shops that she had been at that were owned by men, and, they're usually mostly men inside, that if a woman would come in, they'd kind of like beeline to her and, like ask her, like if there's something specific about, gear or clothing or bikes, because it's, I think just nice to have someone you can relate to on the woman's side of things. And so we're grateful that we have a really great team, of really knowledgeable people in the shop. And I think definitely that, we want all people to feel comfortable when they're coming in, that they can ask us anything they want. As far as the shop ride, since we opened kind of at the end of the season and we were, right into winter, we're really looking forward to, this spring as it gets warmer and really building the shop rides. We have a women's ride, and we're going to be having a co-ed ride as well. So.
Yeah, I think, honestly, I think that, just from being an advocate, for several years, and even before, I was an advocate at Trek with you, I've always been involved in the biking community. And I think when folks saw that Danielle and I did it, and, with the shop, we created an atmosphere. We wanted it to be someplace very welcoming, someplace that people want to be. And we've gotten an outpouring of support from women who have attended, our campsite sessions events, our different women's camps. And, we've even shipped stuff to Spain,
Wow.
So yeah,
global.
from people who've done the events and things like that. So I think being involved in the community too has been exciting. And then I think bringing really a mountain bike, a shop that caters to mountain bikers. You know, I put up gravel routes. We do have some road bikes and gravel bikes and adventure bikes and things like that, but we have a lot that appeals to mountain bikers. You know, you've gotten knee pads and elbow pads from us, but you know, the flannels, the hand up, the Troy Lee designs, it's not something that a lot of shops are doing here in the Midwest, you know? And I do think women are a little more comfortable asking technical questions, because a lot of times I think, and I hate to say it, but sometimes some shops, some of the guys will talk over them, you know, or, you know, like kind of dismiss some of their questions and not really like, you know, have that same, you know, like relate to them in the same way. Yeah, same thing with like shorts and chamois, you know, and asking the questions about, you know, what chamois cream do you use? Do you use the butter? Do you use this one? You know,
right.
Yeah.
What do
or
you
why
prefer?
do you use chamois? Or why do I need to wear this?
Or should I
not wear underwear? You know,
yeah, should I wear
it's always
underwear?
that question. Yeah,
all those things. Yeah, or you know, people will ask us too, like, what sports bras do you recommend as a rider? You know, because the traditional sports bra that they've been wearing to the gym, you know, isn't giving them the support that they want when they're on the trails and things like that. So I think there's a lot of questions there, you know, but we've also been really welcoming to families, and we've had a lot of, like, we did a pumpkin jump out, you know, outdoors. We got permits and blocked off part of the road in front of the shop and stuff like that. And so there were a lot of families and kids out there, you know, participating in that. Yeah. So just doing some things a little differently, you know?
I think people see, I mean, you know, we share, you know, we have a son, and you can see below here, we have one on the way too. So I think people, especially women, are encouraged to see that, wow, like you're riding and, you know, still in your late in your pregnancy, and, you know, feeling good, and that, yeah, we're opening this bike shop and kind of doing it all, and, you know, growing our family here too. So
yeah.
Well, we'll get to that shortly.
Yeah.
So you're situated right next to Brown County State Park in Indiana. And that's, like we were saying, it's a mecca for mountain bikers and hiking too. I assume you leverage the park for your rides and your camps?
Absolutely. Yeah. Throughout the winter, I put up rides the first and third Thursday of the month, and they'll get more regular once the weather clears up. But you know, we've had freeze thaw and a variety of different weather, so there hasn't been a whole lot of shop rides. But yeah, I mean, literally, you can ride to the trails from the shop. And we've also put up some virtual routes for roadies and gravel riders and things like that. We've been doing them and just having a blast.
Yeah, we've been trying to do, because of COVID too, and you know, doing some like ride challenges. So, you know, encouraging people to still get out, even though like it's not that safe to meet in a huge group still, but you know, things are getting better, of course. But we always, we've been putting up a virtual, you know, challenge ride every month, and if they do the ride and show us they've completed it on Strava or whatever app they use to, you know, follow their route, that they can get a discount on an item in the shop or
so
online.
That's been fun.
Does your shop have a Strava group?
You know, I've been posting them on mine, and I have set up on Strava as Kate Nolan, Brown County Bikes.
Okay.
So, you know, and then we've been sharing them on our website and also the Facebook page. But we're doing a couple things differently too.
That's on my list, to make a Strava group. I'm like, I may have even done it. I don't remember. There's so many things, as you know, starting a business. So.
But, you know, another thing we've done too, which is really cool, you know, Brown County State Park links into Yellowwood State Forest and also Hoosier National. So you can ride well over 125 miles of single track. So when our trails have been closed, I've also been putting up some routes that utilize the old forest roads and the gravel and some of the trails in Hoosier National, which don't close down the same way, because they're shared use. So there's horse riders and things out there, and just trying to educate people on the proper etiquette to yield to the horse riders and, you know, hikers and things like that if they see them. But yeah, I can't imagine, you know, being any place other than in Brown County and Nashville. And
yeah, it's a beautiful area. So you have another business, DNK Presents. What kind of adventures do you offer women with that business?
So that's our first venture. We started DNK Presents in 2014, and essentially we organize and guide empowering adventure experiences for individuals, groups, and businesses. And now we primarily focus on, you know, we're both professional certified mountain bike instructors, wilderness guides. We do, you know, anything from guided hikes to week-long backpacking excursions in the Grand Canyon to, you know,
we have mountain bike camps,
clinics, guided rides for, you know, adults and youth, and then some wellness retreats that include yoga and mindfulness and meditation. And DNK Presents, we've focused mostly on, again, women and women's empowerment. We saw early on that women coming on our trips were having these breakthrough moments and aha moments, and we just thought we really want to focus on, you know, getting more women in the outdoors and
finding their tribe, and, you know, just being more comfortable and confident out there.
Yeah.
So we were talking earlier, you have a just cute as could be son and another child on the way. How do you juggle two businesses and a family? I mean, I'm just amazed.
Well, you know,
we're crazy. We're just crazy people.
But, you know, Danielle and I, we're both so driven, you know, and we're also super fortunate. You know, we have the support and staff that we need, you know, to make it happen, you know, and you'll find us there with our sleeves up, changing tires or whatever needs to be done, you know, ordering bikes, you know, apparel, whatever it is. But, you know, we have great mechanics. We have great sales staff. We also have amazing guides, you know, that help guide adventures for us. We can't do it all. We tried that.
You seem like you do.
4 kids. Yeah.
I know. But, in the beginning, we were doing it all, and that was crazy. Crazier.
Crazy. Yeah.
But yeah, like Kate said, luckily we have, you know, surrounded ourselves with amazing people that are so smart and talented and just so giving, and we are so blessed to have such a great team of people at the bike shop and with DNK Presents.
Yeah. And the coaches we pull in, you know, like when we host mountain bike events, we pull coaches from, you know, all over. A lot of times I have coaches from Canada, you know, that come in, or the East Coast, or, you know, Kentucky, a lot of local ones too. But, you know, just surrounding ourselves with the people that have that same passion and drive. I mean, we couldn't do this if this wasn't our passion, you know.
Right.
We're totally invested, and, you know, and, you know, like, I'm thankful every day, because no matter if I work until, you know, from 5 a.m. in the morning and until, you know, 11:30 at night, or whatever it might be, I know that's fulfilling what I'm doing, you know, and that makes all the difference. And sharing that passion and being able to work together, we're really lucky. I mean, Danielle's got a lot of marketing experience, which is something, you know, that's really helped us with both businesses. You know, I'm a major, like, networker. I love collaborating and working with other people. And, you know, and I'm one of those people that believe that we have something to learn from everybody that comes into our lives, you know, and just to uplift one another and, you know, find your answers together, you know.
Yeah,
so
Great
and
philosophy.
we also have great people around us that are
like you
that watch our son too, that help out with Asher, and and we definitely, when we had him, we had to restructure things, in our lives and our schedule, and and even with a baby, it's like, you think one thing and they get in a routine and then it all changes, like 3 months later, like it's something new. And but luckily, like our businesses we are adaptable to change, and we can change and innovate very quickly. So I think that has helped us in raising our son. And but I mean, that too, I think, is one of the best parts too, is that he, can hopefully see us and be around how we're, building these companies. And
Sheri, he's hilarious. He comes into the shop. Most of the time he takes the register keys, he collects those. He'll grab a broom or a mop and like start, going around the shop with it. He's not even 2, he'll be 2 next month. And then of course he wants to ride his bike,
Yeah.
So
he's got the DNA.
I know. I'm like, we're raising the man of somebody's dreams here. He cleans, he rides bikes. He's smart with money. Come on.
Very good.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Do you have any advice for women who are interested in starting their own business?
Danielle's on the board for the Startup Ladies. And she has a lot of advice for entrepreneurs and how to pitch your business and different things like that. My thing is this, like anything that I've ever done has been so organic. And I'm one of those people who believe in visualization. Like I, will put up pictures of places that I want to go, different things like that. And I'll bring it to life, but I think my thing is this: if there's something that you're passionate about and you believe in and you want to do it, you can do it. The only thing stopping you is yourself. And everyone's going to have an opinion about what you should be doing and how you should be doing it. But just do what you do and do it well and stay true to yourself.
That's great advice.
Yeah, that's great advice. Yeah. And I would just say that there's no way around, entrepreneurship is hard, and that's why, a lot of people don't do it. And there's, blood, sweat, and tears, goes into everything. But
you got to do the work. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. There's no way around, not doing the work and, getting your hands dirty and really, hustling is part of it. But also it's, so rewarding, and hopefully that, if there's something out there that you're so passionate about, that is part of what drives you to do it. And I would say that everything is figure outable. So
yes, very true.
Yeah. The name of a book too, by Marie Forleo. I love her, but if something comes up, everything is figure outable, and hopefully that'll help.
Yeah. And never stop learning, you can always learn something. So just, keep doing that, learning and collaborating. I think one of the reasons that I've been successful as a mountain bike coach is because I honestly don't think that I know everything, or I'm always trying to learn. And so I'm always, taking classes, doing drills, I coach for other people. I've, coached for other companies and things like that. And we've taken the way they've run things, and
we've taken clinics kind of ourselves, and
way.
And we can always learn from other coaches and people. And
absolutely ask questions, ask for help, right?
Yes, great advice. Well, Danielle and Kate, thank you so much for your time today. How can people find both your shop and DNK Presents?
So DNKpresents.com is our website.
And BrownCountyBikes.com.
Yeah.
That's easy enough.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for watching another Sunflowers and Petals video. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button below and also subscribe. Enjoy the ride.